Well, you can either say thanks or you can blame it on a Reddit post earlier this week. But either way, many of us have learned about what's being called sex spreadsheets. It started when a man sent his wife a spreadsheet of all her excuses not to have sex. Well, a woman responded to it as well, and it's not just the men who say that their partner is telling them no. This is the man's. To be honest, we didn't put the woman's up there. It was a little too specific, shall we say.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like some of his excuses that he wrote down that she gave him. Hey, I'm watching the show. It was a rerun. I'm sweaty and gross. I need a shower, but she didn't shower until the morning. And then nonverbal. I kind of like that one. Sometimes just go, sort of thing. I'm exhausted. I'm a bit tender from yesterday. Okay.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I'm trying to watch a movie, but then he says she fell asleep 15 minutes later. I'm too drunk and I ate too much. I won't have time to get showered and ready for dinner, and they were 20 minutes early. It's one of those things. Do you really want to go public with that stuff?
Not really. I mean, that's something that should be kept in private, in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But, people are very vocal about things.
What do you think,
today.
Jeff? You could keep the list, maybe share it with just your partner.
I was just thinking back to high school when we
Yeah.
were studying Microsoft Excel, and I didn't really get into it, but now I'm really interested in Microsoft Excel, the spreadsheet.
It's a creative use of spreadsheets.
Yeah, it is.
I'll be real honest, and I know my wife's not watching. But there was a time many years ago, I had a calendar out in the
Oh,
garage.
no, you didn't, Dan.
I did. Because one of the things that you would hear is, oh, we just did it. We did it. And I'd keep it on the calendar so I could say, well, technically, honey, no, it's you're a little amused by that, are you? Yeah.
I'm going to tell Claudia.
I'm busted. I'm so busted now.
Well, you notice on the man's calendar,
Yeah.
there were 2 yeses. On the woman's calendar, which we didn't show because it was too explicit, there was just 1 yes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the whole full deal. It was just I won't get into it. But
Right.
anyway, what I can't figure out, and whenever I counsel my friends who are involved in relationships, and I do, by the way, I know you want
And
to
I'm
laugh
sure
at
it's
that.
valuable
Wow.
counseling, yes.
But my main thing that I always tell them is, why can't you communicate the most basic frustrations that you have within your relationship?
No.
Why did this person, why did they feel afraid to communicate what they were frustrated with
Not
their
ne-
significant other?
Not necessarily. They perhaps tried to communicate, and it was
And
going in one
decided
ear and out the other. It's like,
doing it in
okay,
a
you know
public
what?
way.
Public shame.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
see, and that's where I have a problem, because I
Right.
don't have a problem with him writing it down, because you're right, communicate, and you could say, but honey, you really haven't been delivering
Right.
as of late, and you could show. But to make it public,
I don't know. I know you don't do that. Like I said,
no.
that should be kept
And I should
privately.
mention, that calendar, I haven't had to use that in years. It's been a long
She
time.
probably found it. That's why.
No. I mean, hey, be honest. You're the mother of 3 kids.
Right.
When a woman is dealing with all the household duties and she's working, sometimes you are tired,
Right.
and
Yeah.
these excuses, they aren't excuses.
They're not
they're
excuses.
reasons.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
It's the real
Well,
deal.
when you have to keep a calendar, that's when you know that you're married. Because as a single guy, well, my spreadsheet would be very boring. It would be boring, I'm telling you. We can compare calendars and spreadsheets at some point.
Okay. I also quibble just with the use of the word spreadsheet for this subject. I think you could have come up with a better term. Coming up next on News 10 at 9. Oh, it's getting hot out here. A group of moms are easing the stress in their life by removing makeup and letting their hair down. Hey, if that works, great.